You are welcome to our channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. In the news, Atiku is out of PDP. Wike's ally speaks on former vice president's political stance. A former member of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Yusuf, has asserted that the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar is no longer a member of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Nigeria News reports that the ex-lawmaker, while addressing Atiku's current political standing in an interview on Channels Television's Politics Today, said the 2023 presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party is currently part of the ongoing coalition talks. He argued that the party must move beyond relying on individual figures to reclaim its electoral strength. He said, Atiku is out of PDP. He is in the coalition with a lot of people. Yusuf, an ally of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, criticized the decision to zone the 2023 presidential ticket to the north. The PDP chieftain blamed Atiku and poor leadership for the party's 2023 presidential election loss. He stated, I blame Atiku for the 2023 election loss. If Atiku had not bungled the Obi relationship, if Obi had remained in PDP and he had picked Obi as vice president, he would have won the election. Obi represents the southern agitations. Nigerians were looking for something different. Yusuf also lamented the recent defection of former governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, to the All Progressive Congress APC, expressing regret that the 2023 campaign of the PDP heightened the grievances of party men. Well, the PDP matter seems not to want to leave the news these days because, of course, it is the most formidable opposition party that we have in Nigeria as at present, and it's a pity that life is ebbing out of this particular party bit by bit, and then the little thing is turning to carcass, and it has been confirmed by different, party men. We can see governors, the campaign, even with a whole lot of members like Delta State. We have seen Akwa Ibom State, and then we're also seeing others that are also planning. So PDP's situation is so saddening, and then one of the former aides or ally of Wike is already on the front burner to share the information. His name is Tajuddin Yusuf. Is a former, House of Representative member, and his stance and assertion and belief is that it is the former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Waziri of Adamawa, is the one that is the main cause of the problem. And he categorically said that that man is no longer a member of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Of course, people will begin to speculate here and there, even though his spokesperson has come out to say that Atiku is still within PDP, but the forces that hindered him from winning the presidency are still within the PDP, and both sides are fighting for the soul of that party. And then he is already doing some, coalition with the likes of Nasiru El-Rufai, who also is a sworn enemy of PDP, and have made up his mind that he will never go to PDP. So for him to be in coalition with such a man who left APC, of course there might be that tendency that he too might eventually dump PDP, especially when they know that the party might eventually become a carcass. And not only that too, he's also fraternizing with a Peter Obi, which Mr. Yusuf here is saying is the major reason why they lost the election. That Atiku's current political standing in the situation is such that is the one that refused to manage, the Obi situation very well. Had it been he has picked Obi as a vice presidential candidate then in 2023, he might have, won the presidency. Well, some people might agree with Mr. Yusuf and some may be wrong, because if we could remember, some people did believe that the power should come to the south. That is sacrosanct. That's number one. Number two, that if it is even coming to the south, a southeasterner should come in and be filled as the candidate, even from all parties. Therefore, he has been giving instruction that no easterner should take any position of a vice president. And as a result of that, I think from people from that school of thought, they will say Mr. Yusuf is wrong, that Peter Obi single-handedly, deliberately left PDP simply because he cannot afford to be a second fiddle this time around, because it is the time and the turn of the people from the southeastern part of the country. But be it as it may, the thing didn't work. Even though Obi went to Labour Party, even to try his luck, eventually they still lost. But then Mr. Yusuf is looking at the permutation that if Obi and Atiku had been on a single ticket, the 6.2 million that Obi gathered and the 6.9 million that Atiku gathered would have done something great. In his own words, he stated, "I blame Atiku for the 2023 election loss. If Atiku had not bungled the Obi relationship, if Obi had remained in PDP and he had picked Obi as vice president, he would have won the election. Obi represented the southern agitations. Nigerians were looking for something different." Well, that's his own submission. There are some other school of thought within the PDP, like the likes of Nyesom Wike, that believe that whether they like it or not, power must go to the south. Even the governors' forums then also within the APC believe that power should go to the south. So if Yusuf is saying here that Obi represented the southern agitation and we will now be a vice presidential candidate, well, that might not be a total truth, although if they can pacify the southern people, they may agree that an article should go for just a single time so that Obi can come in and do 8 years. But be it as it may, it wasn't even in the front burner as at then. And as it is now, the situation is such that the deed is done. So we are crying, foul after the election has been done. That is gone. And also, Mr. Yusuf also was talking about the situation around the defections. He was also wary of the defection galore that is going on in PDP. For example, the former governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, defected to All Progressive Congress, and also the incumbent governor, Sheriff Oborevwori, also defected to the All Progressive Congress. Recently, the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Governor Eno, also defected to the All Progressive Congress, and is beginning to look at the fact that if almost all the governors are defecting to APC, what is going to happen to PDP? So he's looking at the situation that, is expressing regret that the 2023 campaign of the PDP heightened the grievances of the party men. But the question to Mr. Yusuf is this: what are they doing now to rescue the party? Because that is very, very important, so that we can have a good opposition, against the federal government come 2027. Please, let's keep our fingers crossed to hear the updates. Don't forget to keep liking. Make sure you share our stuffs on this channel, and please subscribe. Thank you.